Hi everyone, I'm Rob, and welcome back to the FIFA 20 Bayern 2 RTG career mode. This is the beginning of the 6th season. Last season, we won the Europa League and the Bundesliga. This year, it's our second season in the Champions League, but I don't know, can we push for it? Because remember, when we win the Champions League, that's the career mode finished. Which is actually kind of going to be a bit of a bittersweet moment, you know. It's been a fantastic career mode. It's been really fun. Either way, all good things do eventually come to an end. But this episode will definitely not be the last. However, it could be the penultimate one if we win the Champions League this season. Looking at our side, it's definitely very, very good, and I would say definitely more than good enough to win the Champions League. As I said, with this current squad. But the question is, am I good enough? Am I going to be good enough to win it with playing well, effectively? So with doing that, I think we just go for it this season. You know, I don't really have much of an incentive. We don't exactly have much to lose. We need to win it. Simple as that. Even if we don't, I won't be too mad. I won't be upset per se, but I want to win it this season. You know, it will be really, really good. And it's not that interesting if we do another season, because what business are we going to do? You know, we've got one of the best teams we can possibly have as it is. And at the end of last season, I may have upgraded it slightly. So yeah, I may have brought in Frenkie de Jong on a free. Now, I know it is a completely outrageous signing, but I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. A 92 rated central midfielder for free. Now, that may leave a few question marks in people's heads. What are we going to do with Lucas Paqueta? Well, I'm just going to keep him. One more season, if we win the Champions League, of course, won't really determine my manager rating if he gets unhappy and doesn't want to play anymore. But the good thing is I do rotate my midfielders quite a lot because, you know, they get tired very easily in FIFA. So I'm going to use him quite a lot, as I will with Willock, even players like Moore and all that sort of stuff that are lower down on the resis. Frenkie de Jong on a free. Welcome to Bayern 2. I mean, it's fair to say that we've got an arm and a leg in the budget. But in all seriousness, we don't have any areas that we really need to upgrade on the pitch. I'm happy with the squad. Let's just crack on and win everything this season. Let's go crazy. Come on, lads. So our first game of the season was against Atletico Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup. They were the winners of the Champions League, and how bull is that goal that they scored to open the scoring by João Felix? That was stupid. And then Christian Fruchtel makes up for that error before with a decent save. And then down the other end, Ansu Fati nearly scores, but Oblak with a terrific stop as well. And then Valverde, oh my god, this guy, man of the match for sure, was an absolute nightmare. He goes and makes it 2-0. Then Leon Bailey with an outrageously good run has a go. Another great save by Oblak, but this time Zirkzee is there on the follow-up. And then 2-1, just going into half-time, it's 3-1. Valverde again, honestly, ridiculous. He is ridiculous. And then Frenkie de Jong hits the post just before half-time. So we go into the break 3-1 down, and then we start the second half really well. An hour in, Bailey makes it 3-2. We run straight back to the centre circle, and then Mount plays it through to Zirkzee, who hits both posts, and then one of our youth academy players, Hansen, puts it in for 3-3. So we got back in the game only to just concede again. Guedes near post. Yeah, so 4-3 down with 12 minutes to go. And then with 10 minutes to go, Doku in to Mount, who finishes it really, really emphatically. 4-4. This one's going to extra time unless someone can grab a winner. Doku has a go. Oblak saves it, unfortunately, so we couldn't quite grab the winner, but this was really the only chance in extra time. So then we went to penos. Christian Fruchtel has definitely redeemed himself for that error in game. He saved all three, and then Doku scored the winner to win us the UEFA Super Cup. And yeah, I mean, it was a very shaky performance in some ways, but you know, we scored 4 against that. Let's go. Can't really go wrong with that. And Davies lifts yet another trophy. Time for Bayern, the Bayern derby. We had to win this if we want to go back-to-back in the Bundesliga. And we got off to a fantastic start, you know, just kind of messing around with it. And Arthur scores. Well, it actually went down as a Hakimi own goal for some stupid reason, but who cares about that? Because Art plays it through to Mason Mount, who gets us right back in the game. 1-1 in the 38th minute. That was a vital goal. Remember, we really do have to be winning a game like this. And yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? That's ridiculous. That should not be going in at all. And then Arp, with a spazzy moment, he just kicks it back, but somehow finds the ball through to Mount, who just kicks it in straight away in added time. We went down to 10 men for no reason as well. I wish they would remove that from the game. It's really annoying, and it's bad. However, we do get a 2-2 draw in the last minute, so I'll take that. Then we had Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga. They had the first 2 semi-big chances. Well, they were big chances, and they could have easily scored from them. We had one ourselves in the first half. Leon Bailey looks for Mount at the back post, but what a clearance from the centre-back. And then the second half, something just clicked. I don't know what it was. Ansu Fati scores first, squeezing it in at the near post, making it 1-0 in the 51st minute. And then after that, it was just an easy win. Kouassi makes it 2-0 directly from the corner. And then to round off the win, Arp receives it and smashes it in. 3-0, great performance from the lads. I didn't end up playing too many Bundesliga games this season just because I want to put all my eggs in the Champions League basket. Speaking of the Champions League, here's our first group game. We also had Zagreb and Roma, but Lyon were definitely the toughest team in our group. We get off to a really good start, scoring the opener here, making it 1-0 with Ansu Fati, who's done really well so far this season. Mason Mount smashes that in for 2-0. 22 minutes in, we are absolutely destroying Lyon. And then in the 40th minute, Fati gets a brace. So yeah, we demolished them in the first half, and I can confirm we got it done in the first half. Although we did concede a scrappy goal, poor defending, and Christian Fruchtel has to save that. Simple as that. No buts or ifs about it. Don't know if that's how it goes. But then we got really unlucky. De Jong hit the apex twice, and then you thought we couldn't do it again, but Doku hits the post. And then this happened. I'm fuming with that guy. I hate him. Whoever tripped Batista Meyer. Anyway, we got the 3-1 win. Decent result. Look where we are. We're in Rome. And not much happened in the first half, just this. Bailey gets taken out in the box. It's definitely a pen and definitely a yellow card. And even though Davies may have missed his penalty, I don't want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on this. So, yes, it's a penalty given away by De Ligt at the other end a few minutes later. Yes, 100%, and maybe it is a yellow, but it is not a red. What planet are you on, ref? And justice, definitely justice, just because we got that red card. Christian Fruchtel saves the pen, but it didn't mean anything. What am I supposed to do about this? I mean, none of my players are doing what I'm telling them to, and we just end up losing 1-0. Chucked it away completely. To be fair, the red card didn't really help. Back to Bundesliga action. We had VfL Wolfsburg away. I love saying their name. It's really satisfying. Meyer plays it into Arp 7 minutes in, and we open the scoring very early. Seems to be a bit of a trend. It's either early in the game or early in the second half, and then we go and concede. Classic FC Bayern 2 moment, and Christian just stood still for that. I was a bit pissed, but whatever. We make it 2-1 on the 26th minute mark with Janfield Arp picking up another goal. This was a pretty crazy game, I can confirm. Mason Mount dinks it back in, Meyer with a fantastic volley, making it 3-1, and then Meyer gets a brace from our most defensive midfielder, which is pretty cool. Eggstein, I think that's his name, it's a great name. 4-2. They make it, and then Mason Mount just smashes it into the top corner. There's 5. I'm running out of breath here. And Bolo makes it 5-3 for them. De Jong with a that pass. I'm running out of words to explain that. Von Moos makes it 6-3, and then in added time, Batista Meyer into Mount 7-3. Thank you for coming. 3 points. Yeah, that's it for these match highlights. Something I should actually update you guys on is, as soon as the window opened, we brought in Davor Antolic from Chelsea. He's a Croatian regen centre-back. We paid 10 mil for him. Absolutely nothing, seeing as we've got, 315 mil in the bank. So, you know, it was just a signing to bring in some defensive depth, really. He's only 75 rated. It's not that exciting. Don't worry about it. But either way, let's have a look at how we've done this season. All right, good to see. We're winning the Bundesliga, unbeaten. We've won 14 and drawn 3. Obviously lost none, but Christ, look how many goals we've scored. We unfortunately got knocked out in the DFB Pokal third round in the Bayern derby, of course, against FC Bayern. Champo ended up coming first. 1-5, only lost 1, which was against Roma, of course, when we got that stupid red card. Roma actually ended up coming second in the group, which I'm pretty surprised by because Lyon had a significantly superior team. And look at that, we got PSG in the round of 16. Oh god. But I want to thank you all very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. You won't, but whatever, I'll just ask anyway. Currently at 62 subs, really cool. And yeah, again, just thank you guys very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and this could be the second last Bayern 2 RTG episode, so yeah, it's a bittersweet time, but either way, I'll see you later.